Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us enjoy the good morning of Sunday. May the Lord bless us all in such a beautiful day. Uh, and to the Muslims, I might say, may Allah, the God with one leg, help you. Each time I speak about Allah or the way Allah He look like, I remember the kangaroo. But the kangaroo have three legs. I mean, two legs plus his tail. But imagine you are God, yet you walk with one leg. I'm not sure how that will work, but He will find a way. Ramadan is over, the month of peace. And in the month of peace, a lot of people die. Violent explode all over the Middle East, all over Islamic countries. Actually, Ramadan proven, you can go right now and search on Google, that it is the most violent month ever in the year. In the month of Ramadan, there's many miracles happen. Number one, everybody get fat, which is a proven that all Muslims are fasting very, very well. Number two, price of food skyrocketing, which is a proven that nobody buying food because they are fasting, And number three, in Ramadan, everybody help everybody. To the point, if you leave your house for 5 minutes, you come back without furniture. In Ramadan, a lot of amazing, beautiful things happen. We spread love. We make speech about killing the infidels, torturing them. Why we should not say a Merry Christmas to Christians? Because that will hurt Allah. And why we should not celebrate Valentine's Day? Because that's ugly. And why we should not say Assalamu alaikum to the Christian and Jews, which is the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet of one leg God. He said, if you see Christian in the street, force them to walk in the sewage and don't forget to humiliate them, because this is a month of Ramadan. Now, all of those things are so beautiful, and we cannot really mess around with it. It's amazing. There is Abdul yesterday. He was trying to call me, and I tried to call him back, but it didn't work. It looked like he called me and he backed down. We will see if we can call him later. Yesterday, one of you, he sent me a link for Muslims. They are doing what looked like a live show supposedly, and they don't have a Skype to call them. But when I look to Muslims when they are promoting their religion, or let us say 5 Muslims claiming that they have knowledge, and they are the one who is going to give you answers, and I die laughing at those answers. As an example, one of them asked about the knowledge of Allah. The Abdul, he said to him, the knowledge of Allah, brother, is not limited by our knowledge. As an example, there's things that might make no sense for you, brother, but the knowledge of Allah, for the knowledge of Allah, it makes sense. And I was like, that's so beautiful. I mean, the answer, it doesn't make sense for us, but it makes sense for the knowledge of Allah. Like, by Allah knowledge, we knew that the sun, there's hail is in mountains in heaven, and Allah break hails from those mountains. I mean, this is the knowledge of Allah, which is really, I find, very, very amazing. For sure, nobody have knowledge like the knowledge of Allah. I'm going to open my Skype. If there is any Muhammadan who would like to call, and please, only Muhammadan call. And by the way, I might change this Skype name, or account, I mean. I'm not going to delete it, so nobody can make it, the same account and use it to fool you. But I might change it because it became so huge to the point I cannot even find a name inside. I mean, literally, I have tens of thousands of text messages. Tens. Let us see. All right, we are. I open now Skype Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number, brother and sister, Let us see who is a Muslim would like to help us with this, with the knowledge of Allah. Say yes, and I will send you a screenshot to him, and he will debate you. One leg God, he will debate Farid. Look at this guy. He says, you will debate Farid. Say yes, and I will send this screenshot for him. Guys, do you remember the guy who sent me, just to show you, hold on, just to show you the stupidity of those people. Do you remember the guy who sent me a message claiming that he is an ex-Muslim and he want to call me to act as if he is a Muslim, and then I will debate him, and then he will leave Islam? Do you remember the guy? And I told you this is one of the kids of Fifi for sure. You know, first of all, we don't do that. This is the faith of Muhammad, and they are people of deception. Now the same guy, let me show you what he's saying. Hold on. Oh wait. Okay, man. All right. Let us see. Yeah, Skype is taking time to load. All right, guys, it's updating conversation, so we don't have all the conversation. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. This is a guy, his name is Saifullah. If you remember, I posted a snapshot of his text to me. You remember? Who remember it? You remember? Hello, Christian Prince. I'm ex-Muslim from Jeddah, which means Saudi Arabia, but an atheist. Oh, okay. I want to give my evidence that the Christianity is true. Huh. I want you. Okay. Can I call you whenever you are live? And one more thing. I want people to leave Islam from the devil. And I have read the Quran and have good grammar and pronounce words correctly and sound like a Muslim. Okay. No screen? No screen. Oh, sorry, guys. I apologize. No screen. Here you go. Okay, now you see the screen. And actually, Saifullah is right now. He's live on air. So I will try to call him. But let us read together first. So again, hello, Christian Prince. I'm an ex-Muslim from Jeddah, but an atheist. Okay, but I want to give me evidence about Christianity is to be true. And can I call you whenever you are live? And one more thing. I want people to leave Islam as if from the devil. I have read the Quran, and I have good grammar and can pronounce words correctly like Muslims. And then, can I pretend to be one? Then you can refute me, and I pretend to leave Islam and convert to Christianity. And then right away, the same day, if you remember, I posted a snapshot of this conversation in my Patreon. Those who are in Patreon, they remember it, right? It's still there, I think. You can go there and you can see it. And I told you, I'm sure, actually even the title there was one of the Farid babies, something like this. And now look, he tried to call me. I did not answer him because this is stupid for me, regardless who you are. Then he tried to call me, and then I wasn't online. So look, he's angry now. You are dumb garbage. Pick up the call. You're scared of Farid. Do you see? Did I tell you that this is one of the boyfriends of Farid? Look at the decency of those garbage people. He is the one who said that Allah is evil. You see the taqiyya? Do you see the taqiyya? Read carefully. I want people to leave Islam as it is from the devil. So this Muslim is willing to say that Allah is the devil, Islam from the devil, and Muhammad is a devilish prophet, just to fight Christian Prince. Do you believe it? This is Islam, my friend. It is literally from the devil. It is literally from the devil, you know. Don't call me, please, unless you are a Muslim. I will block you. And we are not done yet. When I say call me, you can call me. Now, because I want to call this guy. You are dumb garbage. Pick up your call, scared Farid. You can call Farid in Discord. I have an account, his account, you dumb garbage. Now I called him. I said to him, are you sure? You know, I wasn't online. Are you sure? He did not answer. Then I call him again, are you there? And then he did not answer. Okay, where are you, kid? He is not answering. I sent him like a crying, you know, and then, may your one-leg God help you. One-leg God help you. And then he answered back, Lul, one-leg God? Will you debate Farid? He is willing to debate you. Debate. Say yes. Say yes. Why people are calling when I said don't call? What's wrong with people? You see, that's why I hate this Skype. Say yes, and I will send a screenshot for Farid. I mean, the guy I made for him video saying yes, please, let us do it. Yes. Hold on. Let me copy for him what he said to me. This is his quotation. This is what he sent me. I sent him back, yes, with yes, sure. I want people to leave Islam as it is from the devil. Now it's time to call this potato. Shall we? I'm using other gadget to call him. He's not answering. Okay. Well, he did not answer. It says he's active, but look at the cowardness behavior of those people. Hello?
Hello, is it Christian Prince?
Yes, are you a Muslim, my friend?
Hello. Well, actually, I'm a Muslim. I'm a born Muslim from Sri Lanka.
Okay, you are a Muslim.
I just, after listening to all,
You are a Muslim.
I thought of, I'm just on the fence now.
My friend, just
I'm on the fence.
hold on.
That means I'm on
you are a Muslim from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm from Sri Lanka.
What do you like to say to us? Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm just on the fence after listening to all the debates and all your videos and all. So just I want to actually, I just want to get some knowledge from you about the Christianity, because I got some little bit of knowledge about Christianity. That is because what I want to know is only one thing. Did Jesus Christ know that he is going to sacrifice himself to the
can you speak slower so I can understand you, because I don't understand reading when you speak fast. Okay, so can you what?
Actually now I want to know, what I want to know is, when Jesus Christ came to this world, did he know his mission, that he came to save the humankind from the sins? Did he know that?
Yeah, sure, he knows.
The mission was already clear.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How comes that then there's a problem for me now when he was
slowly. Don't speak fast. Don't speak fast. You are so nervous, my friend. You are so nervous, speaking so fast. I cannot understand you. You have a heavy accent for me. Speak a little bit slower, please. Okay, so.
All right. Okay. Actually, now when he was crucified, I know that he shouted, "Ella, Ella, lama sabachthani," saying, "Oh God, why are you forsaken me?" Something like that. Now, why did he shout like that? If his mission was already known to him, why did he tell like that?
Well, he was quoting from the okay. There's a quotation from the Old Testament speaking about Jesus, and in that quotation, there was the prophecy is about when Jesus come. He will be in the cross, and certain words will be said, and he will say, So he was quoting what is said about him. This is why he said at the end, "It's complete." Yeah.
It was a prophecy. That's why I couldn't get you properly. If you can explain it to me again, please, if you don't mind.
Okay. In the Jesus. Okay. Like let us say somebody said about me something. And time come, and those things which said about me long time ago come to be true. So I quote those who spoke about me. If you go to the book of Psalm, chapter 22, it says exactly what Jesus was saying. Eli, Eli, lima shabakta. So it says exactly. So he was quoting the book of Psalm, chapter 22, verse number 2. So this is not him saying, in a moment. He was quoting what is mentioned about him as a prophecy and what will happen to him in the cross. So if you go to that book, you will find the prophecy about Jesus, and you will see Jesus quoting what is said about him. Okay. Now let me ask you, as long you are speaking about the knowledge of the mission, do Allah knew his mission?
About that. There are some questions which I have to ask, and there's another thing I
Easy, my friend. Let us have a conversation. Me and you. You asked me a question about the knowledge of Jesus. The Bible, all of it says, "For God, He loved the world; He sent His only begotten Son, to save it." So we knew that mission. The Bible says, "For everything created by Him and for Him." So Jesus exists. Jesus said, "Before Abraham I am." Jesus said that He's the Alpha, He's the Omega, He's the beginning, the end. He's the beginning of every creation. So I'm asking you now. The same question. I'm not changing topic. Do Allah knew what is the mission of Allah in this earth?
According to the Quran, the mission is that we came to worship Him.
Okay.
We have to worship Him, and so
thank you. And what is the purpose? Okay. What is the purpose of this worship? What is the purpose of this worship? What does that mean?
Worship in a sense. Worship in a sense, just to give the regards to whatever the things which He had given us. Like say, for example, myself, I have been given the life, I have been given everything, I have given the sight.
Okay. Okay, in order to worship Allah, do you need to commit sin, or you do not need to commit sin?
To commit sin?
Yeah.
Well, no. The thing is this: if we commit sins, He will forgive our sins.
No, slowly, my friend. Slowly, my friend. I don't know what's your name. What's your name?
I'm Tony here. Tony.
How Tony? Why you are using a name have nothing to do with Muslims? You are Tony. Okay, Tony Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad. Okay, no, not name.
It's like that,
Okay, not name. No problem. Okay, I'm asking you. I will repeat the question again. Do you need to commit
Yeah.
sin in order for Allah to like you, to be happy with you? Do you need to commit sin? Do Allah like
No, no.
Muslims to commit sin?
No, Allah doesn't want us to sin. No.
Okay. Why
No, Allah doesn't want
Allah
us.
don't like you to commit sin? Is that because sin is from the devil?
Sin is comes from the devil. Yes.
Yes. So why Allah Prophet, he said, if you don't commit sin, Allah will kill you all, will destroy you, and He will replace you with people who commit sin. This is the hadith in front of you. Read it. And this is Sahih. This is Sahih. Here
Is it a sign?
it's in the screen. Yeah.
I can't.
Sorry. This is
It's not in the screen.
da'if hadith. This is da'if, not
It's not
Sahih.
in the-
This is da'if. This is da'if. So what?
It's not in the screen. It's not in the screen.
Oh, not in the screen. Oh, sorry. Here we go. I'll put in the screen. No problem. Give me a second, please. Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you say?
Yeah, still I didn't get it. Maybe
Oh.
there's a delay.
All right. All right.
Not yet. Not yet. Can you? No, still I didn't get it on the screen.
No problem. You will see
now,
it soon.
yeah, there you go. I
Okay.
got it. Well, it says that. Just a minute. Take this check out. Take the check out. I can see. Take the check out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube. Don't forget to mute, my friend. Don't forget to mute YouTube so we don't have double sound. Mute YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, that means. Is it a Sahih Hadith?
This is da'if.
So
Yeah,
that's
this
the
is-
I don't know. What I know is always that these are all human written things. No, human made all these hadiths.
Oh, is it?
So I think
Well,
it's
is
not
it?
from God.
Is it the
Maybe
Quran?
that, you know,
Isn't it the Quran delivered to you from a human? His name is Muhammad.
No, I'm not talking about the Quran. I'm talking about the.
Well, the
hadiths.
Quran too is delivered to you by a human, is written by a human, is preserved by a human. Allah is not there, and the hadith is the same. So why, and from the same person, Muhammad, it says here, Muhammad saying, Abu Hurairah said, the messenger saying, by him who is a hand is my life, if you were not to commit sin, Allah would sweep you out of existence. Who is saying that? Muhammad. So why now you don't accept it?
Yeah. That was maybe it's not practical. You know, it's let it be any religion. You know, it doesn't match the needs. You know.
What? I don't understand. Hold on. I don't understand, my friend. I don't understand. Speak slowly.
Yeah.
What is the reason not to accept it? Slowly.
No. What I feel is that somebody, you know, whoever who has made the hadith, he has purposely done something to offend maybe the prophets or whatever.
But this is Abu Hurairah, my friend. Abu Hurairah, he is the companion of the Prophet, the one who used to go and sit behind him and hold him from his waist like his girlfriend. How he's doing that. So why Abu Hurairah will do that?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my problem. Since I saw the hadith, so yeah, I feel that's a problem.
There's a problem.
Then,
Okay.
but the Quran, of course, I don't
Okay.
think there are things like that.
No problem.
No, from the God.
Okay, no problem. But why? So why Muslim they call it Sahih if it's not a good hadith? Here we go. This is in the book of Sahih Muslim. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why you Muslims? Why you call it Sahih? Do you know what Sahih mean? Sahih mean correct. Yeah. So why you call it correct hadith? Authentic hadith is not authentic. Just because now it's embarrassing, you Muslim, you start saying, "Oh, this is not cannot be true. This is crazy. What kind of God wanna do that to us?"
Yeah, I do understand that. That's why it's a puzzle for me also, to be frank. Yeah, and how about the Quran? Now, what is the evidence you can give me that Quran is written by human? Can you give me a very good example for that?
The Quran written by human, all of it. Open page number A. Open page number A. It says that this Quran is according to recitation of etc. 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 And starting from Hafs ibn Asim, Hafs ibn Sulaiman ibn Asim. Asim is his stepfather, not his real father. And they give you like many names after. Then according to Uthman, according to Muhammad. So where is the Quran of God? It's not exist. Secondly, if I ask you right now, the Quran says, if this book is not from Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction
Okay.
in it, correct?
The contradiction, yes, that I know. Yeah, I have heard that. Yes.
Okay. Which one Allah,
Yes.
which one
So what
Allah,
is the
which one
contradiction
Allah
between
created first? Okay,
the
my,
very
my,
good
Muhammad,
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
which one Allah
Yeah.
created first? The trees, the mountains, or the stars?
Yeah. The thing is, when it comes to the creation,
Mm.
you see now, maybe the person whoever who put down the thing, maybe he must have done a mistake. That's just a small mistake. Because anyway, we know very well that the God is the one who created that.
Okay, so the one
Allah is the one
who,
who
so you are saying now,
created the
okay,
universe.
so now we are agreeing that the Quran have a mistake.
Yeah, maybe you see whatever it is, because it's the human who has done the thing. No,
Uh-huh.
after
But
the
a second
prophetic
ago,
transfer.
but a second
Okay,
ago,
then
a
the
second,
human
my
will do
friend.
all the work.
Okay, so
Same
now,
like the Bible.
my
When
friend,
it's not the
hold
original,
on,
like the way
Muhammad,
manuscript,
Muhammad,
they
hold
wrote
on.
after 100 years.
But a second
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
I showed you the hadith.
yeah.
I said somebody did that.
Yes.
Show me Quran, because Quran is trustworthy from Allah, and now you are saying the Quran is not from Allah. Obviously, somebody is playing with it. So what we will do now? Where is it? Where we can find your holy book located?
Yeah, maybe out of 100%, maybe 5% is there. Because human anyway,
5% of the
human beings
Quran is
anyway
there.
corruption.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my
Maybe
challenge.
5%. There
This
is
is my challenge to
This
you,
is the-
my friend Muhammad.
Yeah.
I want to speak.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to you in a friendly way. So when I say the word challenge, I don't mean to offend you, but in a friendly way.
Yeah.
Let us say we are friends drinking coffee together. You like some coffee? Honestly,
Why not, if you can
I'm
give
drinking
me?
coffee right now. If you want, no problem. So listen, you said only 5% of the Quran is there. Can you
Yeah.
give me one thing in the Quran you can be sure it's from Allah? Just one thing.
Yeah, okay. Now you see, it says about the creation, about how God gives the rain and the way it works, the solar system, how it works, and
My
just
friend,
you look around,
my
you
friend.
can see everything
So
is there.
so you are saying
And
this
even
the way the
the
source.
animal
Okay,
kingdom,
my friend.
animal kingdom
The way you
says
are
that-
saying the solar
Yeah.
system is created is from Allah. This is for sure. A second ago, I told you which one Allah created first, the stars or the trees and the mountains, and you agree that this is a mistake in the Quran, so it cannot be from Allah. And now you are saying, to contradict yourself, saying the solar system, how it's
No.
created from Allah.
No, I think you didn't get me, because what I told was Allah gave the correct message. But the human who wrote down, maybe by mistake, by human error, we must have put 1 into 2 and 2 into 1, so that like that, one forward, one in 2 verses. So it doesn't mean that the whole thing is gone for 6.
Okay,
So anyway,
okay,
when you look at
Muhammad, I'm asking you. Okay, can you show me one thing? Okay, no problem.
You can see
Can
that
you
the
show me,
creation is
Muhammad? Can you
Yeah.
show me one thing in the Quran is about creation or about science is not wrong? Just one thing.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll tell you one. Now it says that فَسُبْحَانَ الَّذِي بِيَدِهِ فَسُبْحَانَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْوَلِيَّةَ about the creation of the animal kingdom and the human in pairs. Means
In what?
Human. It says فَسُبْحَانَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْأَزْوَاجَ كُلَّهَا مِمَّا تُنبِتُ الْأَرْضُ وَمِنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ وَمِمَّا لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. In the Yasin, Surah Yasin, it says that about the creation, how I created the animal kingdom in pairs. That means male and female. Because that was
Okay,
found
I will go
only
with you.
recently from the scientists.
Okay,
But it
okay,
was
no,
10,500 years
hold on. So your God Allah claimed that He created everything, living creature from male and female,
Yeah.
correct? Okay. Did Allah created shaitan, male and female, or one only male?
including the plants.
No problem. Did Allah
Including
create
the plants.
shaitan? Did Allah create shaitan, male or female?
Well, that of course I think I'm not quite sure. I have to be frank.
Okay. So
not,
the first
not
question
sure.
is gone. He's
Yeah.
not sure. Okay. Second question then. It's easy. I'm trying to be easy with you. There's a lot of animals. They have nothing to do with gender, and actually there's some kind of fish. The same fish can be male or female, and there's many creatures exist. They have nothing. They have no gender, and they all what they do, they just like multiply
Yeah.
themselves like cells. So how Allah He says such a thing? And now, as long you are the one who says He
Not
created.
problem.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Just to make it simple.
No, you see, now-
You are from
Yeah.
India, my friend.
So give me-
You are from India.
I am from Sri Lanka.
Okay, my friend. I love people from
I'm from
India,
Sri-
Sri Lanka. Wonderful. So is the mule a mule male or female?
I think it's I'm not quite sure about that, but maybe now again what you are telling is it's again a creation. It's up to the
No.
Almighty to create
Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. You said to me, Allah created, Muhammad, you said to me, Allah created everything, male and female. Okay. Allah in the Quran, in chapter, Allah in the Quran says in chapter 16, verse number 8, it is He who created horses, mules, and donkeys. Okay. What is the female mule? He created, you see, he did not say, I made horse and then the horse did boom boom with the donkey. No, he said, I created, which means he created individually creatures. One is called horse, one is called the mule, and one is called donkey. Okay, you said to me a second ago, Allah, He said He created everything, male and female. Okay, what is the female of a mule?
Yeah, no. Actually, now what you are doing is you are just quoting one verse and just challenging that verse.
My friend, who care about one verse or not? No, we are no problem, my friend. You are free to listen, Muhammad. You are more than welcome to quote for me 1 million verse to explain this verse, no problem. But you cannot. You just said that there is a creation. Allah create all creation. He created male and female. Okay, Mr. Mule. What is the female mule? There's a female mule or only male mule?
Maybe it's a female, no?
There's a female for a mule. I never heard of that. Maybe in Sri Lanka. I never heard that a mule have a female.
Yeah. Now again.
Okay. So this is so again your God Allah. So again your God Allah is wrong. You know.
No, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It just shows that the knowledge, it's showing the people that it created even the plants.
Yeah, but you see, but he said he created the mule, my friend. But he said he is naming kind. He is naming kind. There's kinds. Horses, mules, and donkeys. When all of us we knew that a mule is not a creature created by itself as a kind. It is just Mr. Donkey. He's he fell in love with Mrs. Horse, and they have boom boom, and then they have a baby. His name is a mule. But this is not a creation by itself. So Allah is wrong. Okay, listen. The Quran, as an example, says that Allah created everything from water. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course, yeah. All the nature around us is being created by the mighty Creator. No doubt about it.
So from the water, everything created. What he meant by that?
Sorry?
He said everything living thing is created from water.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the science says, no, at the beginning of this thing is from water, like, no.
We
saw some scientists, they
all right.
Take it,
my friend, take it easy. This is the verse, chapter 21, verse number 30. Don't the unbelievers see that the heaven and the earth were joined together, and then before we called them asunder, we made from water every living thing. Okay. Is genies made from water?
No. That is, the thing which is visible for the human. It's telling about that. Now I can't see a jinn and all, so we are just it gives a reasoning about the visible things in the world. That is the human and the animals and all this, the full animal kingdom, human and all.
My friend, does he say human and animal, or said everything, every living thing? Do you see? Are you saying your God Arabic language is wrong, bad? He said we made from water every living thing, which means anything is living. Anything is living.
In the earth.
Exactly. In the earth. But my friend, hold on.
Yeah.
Adam himself wasn't created in the earth. Adam was created in heaven. Secondly, genie is in the earth too. Genie, he live in the earth. Isn't it your Muslim belief that when you go in the bathroom, shaitan, he go inside your anus?
Okay, show me the evidence for that.
Well, there is to make it simple for you, as long as you are from Sri Lanka, there is a sheikh from Sri Lanka like you, and you can search on YouTube. Let me find the video. He speak about if you go to the bathroom, you know, Shaitan, he you know, he play with your bum, you know. Let me show you, hold on. I can show you the hadith in Arabic too. Here we go. This is, you know, this is your imam. Let me put the screen for you. This is your imam. He's from Sri Lanka, like you. Islamic Shaitan fought, and he explained to you that the Prophet, he said, if you enter the bathroom before you say A'udhu billahi min al-khubthi wal khaba'ith, if you don't say I seek refuge by Allah from the bad ones and the bad onesies, you know, Shaitan, he will go inside your bum and he will block it. Okay, so Shaitan is then, he live in the earth, and even he go inside your bum and he play with your anus, which is proven to be scientifically true. All Muslim bums are really weird. So now, okay, and you agree. Thank you for agreeing. So now, how Allah he say that Shaitan, how Allah he says every living thing is from water, when Shaitan, who live in this earth, he is created from fire.
Yeah, even it's mentioned in the Quran, it's created from the fire. So there is no
exactly
deal in it.
Exactly. So how every living thing is made from water.
Exception. It's exception.
Exception. Okay. Exception.
That word all is the problem. You know, that word
okay.
All makes a big problem.
All right.
If that all word is not there, there is no problem at all. And we people, different people, different what do you call these communities have been created in different ways. By the
so
fire,
this is
all these things, you know, like
all right.
It's like that.
So exception. This is exception, even though the verse says every living thing, but it's exception. Where it says exception, where do you get the word exception? Are you fabricating new Quran now?
No. What I mean is, whoever who wrote the Quran, he put all instead of without. There can't be all. You know, if we just think it can't be all, maybe okay. Maybe the person who wrote
so now okay, again we go back to the point that again you are saying the Muslims, they add words in the Quran. So now according to you, the one who said every living thing, he is a liar. This is not Allah. There's somebody adding that. I agree with you. Somebody adding that. Yeah, this is stupid. This is really stupid. Cannot be Allah. Allah is not stupid like that. Okay. You see, Muhammad. I am going with you. I'm going with you, and I need your help. Can you show me one thing Allah he said is smart? Because you are the one who chose for me this verse. I mean the one about the creation and etc. So show me one thing. Christian Prince, he will not be able to make a story out of it. Anything. Something you are solid from, because each time we explain what you say to me, we find that the Quran, and me and you agree that the Quran is wrong, and you say, according to you, obviously somebody adding words here in the Quran. Now, can you give me a verse which Christian Prince cannot refute?
About the creation, you mean?
Anything you want. Something, about creation. Oh, go ahead. How Allah created this world?
You see, it says that about how He created the sun and the earth, how it goes in a course for the appointed time, and all these things, which is
wonderful. How the earth goes to in appointed time? What does that mean? Explain to us.
That means until the end of the world, it will keep on going according to the will and plan of the Creator.
Okay.
Will and plan of the Creator until the end of the world. It will keep on
going. My friend.
So the moment it stops means it's a disaster.
Wonderful. Okay, let us see how your prophet explained this verse, the one you choose, not the one I choose. Remember, you are the one who chose this. And remember, Muhammad for sure he knew the Quran meaning better than you and me, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Show me the examples like I want to see.
Yeah. Your prophet, he will explain to you what he meant by what you said. This is the hadith. It says, once I was with the prophet in the mosque in the time of the sunset. The prophet said, "O Abu Dharr, do you know where the sun set?" I replied, "Allah and his apostle know best." Okay, wonderful. He said, now that Muhammad saying, It goes and prostrate underneath Allah's throne. And that is Allah's statement that the sun runs in into a fixed course, chapter 36, verse number 38, the one you choose for me. So your prophet saying, okay, so fixed course, this is not about the end of the world. This is about every day the sun setting. According to Muhammad, every day the sun goes and set in the other side of the world, which under the throne of Allah. And then Allah, He ordered it to go back and, you know, shish kebab.
No, maybe under the throne, maybe it's it's a dual meaning, like maybe according to his wish, whatever it is, according to his wish. Maybe it's that that's what they have put like that under the whatever it is, because that course, the course will never end. So we all know that. You can see it. That's what it says, like welcome back at the now.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah. Say again. Say again.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is this, it shows that anyway we can see the course of the sun and the moon, which in the you see like how it gets reduced and everything. It's visible thing for us. The way it's getting, how it's giving the what do you call, reflecting the light into the moon, and it's only a reflector, like different between the sun and the moon. It gives a very clear picture. Don't you think so?
My friend, the hadith is so clear. He is saying where the sun goes. The sun goes in America, under the throne of Allah. Explaining what? The sunset. So you cannot say this is different. I mean, your prophet explained it very well. Read carefully. In the time when the question happened, it says, in the time of the sunset, the prophet said, "Oh Abu Dhar, do you know where the sun set?" So what was the question? Do you know where the sun goes, where the sun set? Okay. I replied, Allah and His apostle know best. He said, it goes prostrate under Allah's throne. And this is Allah's statement, the sun runs into a fixed course. So according to your religion, according to your prophet, the sun every day have a course, and the course is going from the east to the west, going under the throne of Allah, take a nap there, sleep in the morning, Allah wake up the sun, He send it back.
Yeah, that's again a hadith. It's again a hadith, written by a human.
So the Quran written by a human, you see, a second ago I show you say the Quran have errors and the Quran written by a human, obviously. So what we will do now, how you can follow a religion, all of it is written by a human and the excuse is a human, but isn't it your prophet a human and you follow him? Is your prophet a God? He's a human. Okay, so you're a prophet now explaining the Quran, and because the explanation is stupid, so what do you say? You say this is written by a human. That's not a good excuse, my friend. That's not good for you.
Yeah, no. Anyway, it's written by human. No, you see, whoever who wrote down, a human has to write down the Quran. No, not God didn't send a book from up. No, even the Bible also.
My friend, hold on.
Yeah.
So now the Quran is written by a human, the Hadith written by a human. Both of them they have errors and mistakes and stupidity. So what we would do? How you follow Islam? How you say I'm a Muslim?
That's why I always say that 5%, maybe less than 2-3%, which we are refuting always, like saying that there are so many,
friend,
what you call,
isn't it me who asked you, Muhammad, isn't it me who asked you to give me the most powerful verses, which is not written by you said only 5% is good from Allah in the Quran. Okay, 5%. So now I said to you, give me from the 5% something powerful. You gave me this. So even the 5% is not from Allah according to you. Now what we will do? So let us make it 2%. So 5% proven to be wrong. There's no 5%. Maybe 2% is from Allah. Give me from the 2%, which is from Allah for sure. There we go.
No. What I mean is 2% is 2% error is there. 2% error is there. 98% is correct in the Quran. That's what I mean.
That's easier. Okay, show me from the 90%. It's true. Until now, each time I say you show me, we find that this is stupid. Not a single one you showed me until now, and you are the one who's choosing the verses. It turned to be stupid. I mean, how come you are the one who's choosing the best, and always they turn to be from the 2%, which is not from Allah according to you? I mean, this is a miracle. Can't you choose for me Something, not from the 2%,
Yeah.
from the 90%, my friend.
Yeah.
Give me something truthful,
Okay,
clear. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Okay, the moment we start the Quran, the first ayah, and Alhamdulillah, you see that itself gives a very clear picture about who the creator is. It says the moment you think it is Allah, it's not Allah. So it gives a very clear picture. So we don't have to, we can't think. We're not in the capacity of thinking like who the creator is. Maybe nobody knows.
Nobody
So it
know.
says.
Okay, nobody know. Who is the creator? Okay, let us see who is the creator. Your God, Allah, He have a shin. Do you see the title of my video? It says Allah, the God with one leg. Who is the creator? Is it true that Allah He have one shin?
What do you mean shin?
Allah,
Yeah,
he,
show me that.
Allah is a God of the shin. He have a shin. He have one leg. Like, do you know the cartoon we used to watch when we were kids about the captain who is he's a parrot and he have one leg? I don't know what I forgot the name of the. I forgot the name.
Still I didn't get it.
Huh?
Just say Abdul. As you always say Abdul. I'm Tony.
Tony, Abdul, who care? I'm asking you now. Isn't it the Quran says that Allah have one shin?
Yeah.
This is in chapter 68, verse number 42.
Still I didn't get it's in Arabic, but I didn't get the English. Is it Abdullah Yusuf Ali?
What?
Is it Abdullah Yusuf Ali translation or something else?
Abdul Yusuf Ali. Abdul, yeah, this is Abdul Yusuf Ali. Yeah, this is Abdul Yusuf Ali, right? This is Abdul Yusuf Ali, no problem. This is the translation you like. Here we go. It says Allah will do striptease. He will show his shin. Yeah. So what does that mean? Why Allah? Why Allah have one shin? What happened? What do you think? What happened to Allah? Why did he lose his shin?
They don't know if there's any other meaning, like it's metaphorical.
Metaphorical?
Yeah.
Well, what is metaphorical about it? Allah will show his shin.
Yeah, maybe it's beyond our understanding. Maybe.
Okay.
Beyond
Do Allah has a foot? Do Allah has a foot? Let us start from the foot. Do Allah has a foot?
No, can't be.
Okay. So Allah has a foot. So what? It's not a metaphorical. Then this is a physical foot and physical shin. Hey, the Prophet said that people will be thrown into the hellfire, and it will say, "Are there more?" Then, quoting chapter 5, verse number 30, till Allah He put His foot over it, and then the hell will say, "Kati kati," which means enough. Okay. So Allah have a foot. Allah have hands. You can search right now in YouTube. You will find tons of videos made by Muslim sheikhs speaking about the magnificent, beautiful, nice, sexy foot of Allah. All right. I'm just telling you what the yeah. So you Muslim believe Allah have hands, Allah have foot, Allah have a leg, Allah have eyes, Allah have 5 fingers. So now. So who is this Allah? Okay,
it means that it will tighten the thing, sort of.
Is what?
Maybe it's something like when the thing is full, maybe He will stop the thing, like He will. That means He has so power that that it doesn't mean the real foot, the way we think. We are humans, so we think in.
Okay, let us see. Okay, let us. No problem. Let us see if this is what it says.
Yeah.
Okay. If we go and read in the hadith, I mean, all of us, your prophet is the one who knows what he's talking about, supposedly, right? There's no way that you know what Allah mean by his shin more than Muhammad, right? So anything, we have to go and see what Muhammad said about it, and if Muhammad says something, then we will go by what he said.
Can you show me?
All right.
Yeah, can you show me, please?
All right. This is the hadith as you see in
Yeah.
the front of you,
Yeah.
it says here that they ask Muhammad, read with me carefully, are we going to see Allah,
Yeah.
our Lord, in the day of resurrection? But this, so that's mean about seeing him, not about fiction or, you know, are we going to see Allah
Yeah.
in the day of resurrection? He said yes. And
Yeah.
he told them how easy it is going to be
Yeah.
to see him. He said, do you have difficulty to see him when the sun is and the moon in the sky, in a clear sky? They said no. This is so you will see Allah. No difficulty. It's going to be very easy. And then he explained to them how they will see Allah. Read with me carefully. He said,
Yeah. Okay.
they say, do you know any sign which you can recognize him? How we recognize Allah? This is the way to recognize him. Remember, we are talking about seeing him, not metaphorically, seeing him. So, and Muhammad, he compares seeing him, seeing Allah, to seeing the sun and the moon. And the sun and the moon are physical objects. They are not metaphorical. So, do you know any sign which you can recognize him? They said, the shin. So Allah will uncover his shin. Whereupon every believer will prostrate before him. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So does it make any logic that to show the shin and what?
Why
can't
not?
him
Why not?
say
No,
that he will
for
show himself?
no. You
What is
see,
the logic
you
behind
see, I find it
what-
really,
what-
I find it really strange. You are trying to insult Allah now. I'm really upset from you. You are saying, does it make sense? For sure, it makes sense, my friend. Because imagine, okay, you see, what? Let us say there is some women. She have nice legs. And because she have nice legs, she is what? She's proud about them. So she want to show her legs, correct? Okay.
Okay.
So Allah, He have a very sexy legs, obviously. So Allah want to show you how beautiful He is, how sexy He is, and you know it. So He will show you His shin. And then you Muslims, you go crazy like Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Takbir, Allahu Akbar, and then you start talking about the shin of Allah. Brother, did you see the shin of Allah? How beautiful it is. So you will see the shin of Allah, and every Muslim will get so excited. I don't know if horny, but I mean comparing with what a human being. Because when we ask Muslims about why Allah promised us women with a big vagina and big bum, they say, oh, because this is what a human like. Okay, here we go. So Allah will show you what you like, a shin, and this is His shin this time, not the shin of a woman. So imagine if a shin of a woman is beautiful, what about the shin of Allah? For sure, the shin of Allah is way more beautiful.
Maybe the Arabic translation is given in a wrong way when you translate the thing. Or
My
maybe
friend,
something
I use Google translation always to translate to Arabic, from Arabic. So come on, this is your translation now. This is your Muslim translation. In Arabic, it says clearly the word shin. So Allah will show His shin. The question is the shin of Allah is physical? Obviously it is, because Allah will uncover His shin, and they were asking Him about seeing Allah, not seeing the act of Allah, the work of Allah, the glory of Allah. They were saying, are we going to see Allah? Read the hadith for me again. Here we go. Are we going to see our Lord? What the question? Shall we see our Lord in the day of resurrection? He said, do you have difficulty to see the sun and the moon? So Muhammad, he described his God as a physical object, the same as the moon and the sun. He did not describe, says, do you see love? Love is metaphorical. Do you see missing somebody? This is metaphorical, because this is feeling. You can describe it. He's talking about physical object, the sun and the moon. And then when they ask him, okay, how we will recognize him, he said, the shin. This is why you Muslims, you should say, we Christian, we say hallelujah. You Muslim, you should say shannuya.
Now, what is the meaning of hallelujah? Allah is there, no? The word is there, no? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
The word is there. Allah is there. The word is there, no?
No. What?
Hallelujah.
No.
Hallelujah. Allah is there, no? The word
No,
is
my
hallelujah.
friend, this is a word mean. Listen, Abdul. This is a word mean. Praise God. So where is Allah there? Your God, Allah is a shin. In order to find Allah there,
So
we have to say Shannuya. We have to say. No, we don't have the same God. We don't have the same God. No. We don't have the same God. Our God is a spirit. Your God is not a spirit. The nature of our God is different. Your God is a crazy God. I mean, look at this God. He have one shin, he have 5 fingers. And do you know that your God, Allah, His hands, both of them in the right side?
What is it? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? Your God, Allah, He have 2 hands, both of them in the right side. right side of him, in his right shoulder.
Show me, I want to see.
Okay. Read the hadith. It says, both the right hand of Allah are right hands, and both of his hands are right hands.
Is it a Sahih hadith?
No, this is da'if.
Is it Sahih, or I can see that?
It is da'if. It's da'if. You know, it's obviously, because even if I show you Sahih, he will say it's da'if, written by a human. So we have to say anything we show you, it is da'if for you, even though it says Sahih. Yeah, it says Sahih. Here, look, Sahih. What I will do now? Yeah. But for you, in 2 seconds from now, you will say this is written by a human. Right? So Allah have two hands, both of them in the right side. Let me help you to understand how Allah, your God, look like, my friend. You know, by the way, I taught many artists in the world about the drawing. You know, I used to be a professor for art, and I am the one who taught Picasso and all the artists like Tony Player. I taught him to George Bush. All of those artists, I taught them how to draw art. So this is your God, Allah. This is your God, Allah. He have two eyes, but he have no eyebrows. He have a mouth. We don't know if he have a neck. But he have.
Give me a description.
Hold on. Allah have a leg. That's what we know. I'm not going to add things is not there. Allah have a shin. All right. Have a leg, and then here there is two hands in the right side of Allah, and that's it. This is your Allah. Okay. So this is a leg here. This is highlight. This is a leg. All right, let us make it in a different color, so we can. So now at least you know, you as a Muslim, if you see Allah somewhere in Sri Lanka, you recognize him. Okay, so what is the first part? This is Allah. This is leg. Okay, or shin.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is the magnificent, beautiful shin of Allah. Praise be to His shin. And Allah, He have two hands, both in the right side. In his right side, you see all of them. They are right hands, and each hand, by the way, has 5 fingers, which is very unique. I mean, why Allah have 5? Yeah. In the hadith it says he have. Okay, in the hadith it says he have 5 fingers. You know, I'm so glad that you have 5, not like, because that will make him octopus if you have more. No, don't say okay. I mean, what kind of God does God, man? Muhammad, listen. What kind of God does God is? He is a shin. He have a head in the top of the shin, and there is 2 hands attached to the shin. I mean, this is a crazy. What is this? This is Allah?
Okay, right. Sorry. Now, can you give me a description of your God exactly? The way how it looks and how
no problem. When one of the disciples asked Jesus, show us the Father, the one who is our God. Show us him, you know, how he look like. He said to him, I am with you all this time and you did not recognize me. So seeing Jesus, you are seeing God. God, He came to us, He humbled Himself in a form of a human being, and by seeing that a human being, we saw God. The Bible says that Jesus is the visible image. Hold on, let me answer you. Jesus is the visible image of the invisible God, and because God is so glorious to see the way He is, so He humbled Himself so He can be seen by our eyes, so we will not be destroyed. So this is what the Bible says about it. But this is your God. So my God, He was Jesus in this earth in a form of a man. Your God is a head, is a watermelon, have two holes in it.
Is he powerful like God?
Huh?
Is he powerful like God? Can He do anything what He want?
Sure, here we go. Just to show you that Jesus is so powerful, He can do. No, hold on. You asked me a question. Let me answer you. Look what Jesus did. He made your God Allah a shin. Who is the one who created the world according to Christians? Jesus. So Jesus made Allah shin. This is very powerful, my friend. I mean, how he got the idea to make such a stupid God, look like he cursed him maybe. So he said to him, be shin, and he was. So now you Muslim worshiping a shin, And Jesus is laughing at you, saying, look at those crazy people. We gave them shin, still they worship it. We gave them a shin, have two
No,
hands and both of it in the
yeah,
right
okay,
side
okay.
of his shoulder, still
There's
they worship the shin.
yeah, okay. There is a problem now. You see, he says in one place, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge. What do you mean by that?
Well,
I
he's
can of my
saying
own self do nothing.
because they are looking
Meaning,
at him.
means I'm
Okay,
not,
okay, let me answer
I
you.
can't do anything
No
the
problem,
way I want.
my friend.
It's the God who is telling me to do. So what
Okay,
is the difference?
can I answer you? You get me the question? No
Yeah,
problem.
sure.
Jesus, because the
Okay,
Jews
yeah.
are speaking to him, they see who? They see a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this man, who are you? You know, they were saying, who are you? Like, why you are talking like this? He forgives sin. He break the Sabbath. He did something like, who are you? He said to them, everything I do is from heaven. So he is telling them that this is why he said, the Father is in me and I am in the Father. So you see a man in front of you, but the man, he can do nothing. Any human can do nothing. But God is in me, is the one is doing this work. God in me. So I am God
Okay,
in
why
a
didn't you
form
tell
of
I am
a
the one who is
I
telling
am
me?
God.
Why didn't you?
I am God in a form of a man, and the man, he can do nothing of his own. Everything I have is given to me from the Father. The second you say to a father to the Jews, you are talking about God in heaven. So he said, this is why Jesus says, I am not from here, I am from above. What above? Why Jesus from above, you think? Unless he is God. Is your prophet Muhammad from above? Is your
everybody came from above only, because we don't know where our spirits were before.
What?
Even you also don't know where you existing before you were born here. Nobody knows. It's only the explanation which gives in the scriptures.
Are you
So that
you
nobody
are
knows
Hindu
it.
now? You are Hindu.
Yeah.
You believe in Hinduism now. This is not Islam. Islam, that Allah, he created you from a congealed blood, and then he made the congealed blood in stages, which is very funny. So don't tell me now you are a Hindu. You believe you used to be a cow and then you became a monkey. Don't say that. People will laugh at you.
No. What I mean was, even I myself, I don't know. Before I am now 53 years old. Maybe 54 years before, I don't know where I was. I have no.
By the way,
even think.
you are in a perfect. You are now in a perfect age to get married from 6-year-old girl. You know that, right? Your prophet, he was 54 years old when he got married from Aisha. Very beautiful age. Good for you, my friend. Don't tell me maybe. I don't go by maybe. We don't go by maybe. We don't go by maybe. My God, he made your God a shin, and you Muslims still worship him. And this is why you will stand in the front of the Messiah in the judgment day, and the angels will be laughing at you. Even though you will go to hell, you will say, you crazy people, you worship this, a shin. At least worship a chair. You know what? Worship a cow. It's more perfect. A shin with two hands in the right side. How you worship a shin?
Yeah. Right. Okay. I admit that. Okay. Then I just want to shift the thing into some other thing. You are always criticizing, saying that Prophet was behind the women. Can you just explain why you are telling like that? Always you are mocking at the Prophet like that, telling you are going behind women and women, promoting women.
You are speaking so fast. So what the question is? I say always the Prophet, he is after women.
Yeah. Well, always fond of women or
something. Okay. Let me ask you, Muhammad.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of the Quran?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of the Quran?
What is the purpose of that?
What is the purpose of the Quran? Why Allah he sent the Quran?
The Quran is to guide it's
Okay.
No, actually the Quran it's a book of history, book of science, book of science, book of warning. It's a book of everything. It's a mix.
So
it's not
okay, we will talk about the book of history. My friend, a second ago we spoke about science. We spoke about science. Quran failed. We spoke about even history is stupid. But now let's go. You said the Quran is a book of guidance. Okay, what does verse have to do with guidance? Listen, I want you to read this verse from me, chapter 33, verse number 50. What does verse have to do with guidance? Do you tell me? Allah, he made a verse. Allah, he made a book of guidance. Okay, Allah is saying to Muhammad, O Prophet, we made lawful for thee the wives whom you has paid their dower. Don't you think this is stupid? The guy is already sleeping with the wives for the last century, and now you are telling him their wives are lawful for you. They are wives already.
That means he wants to make sure that double to make it to assure that
What do you mean to make it? The guy already is married and made lawful for you the wives union. What does this mean? And then okay, then and those whom your right hand possess. The guy is sleeping with them already, so he was doing that without permission from Allah, because he just get the permission, and then it says, and out of prisoner of war. Okay, but Mary the Coptic was not a prisoner of war, so why he was sleeping with her? He's breaking the command of his God. And then Allah assigned to you, Allah assigned the prisoner of war for Muhammad. The purpose of the prisoner of war is to rape them, according to Muhammad. Okay, and now, and the daughter of your paternal uncle, what does it have to do with God? And then the daughter of your aunts, and the daughters of your maternal uncle and aunts, and who is migrated to from Mecca to etc. And then any believing woman to dictate herself to the Prophet so he can if her. What does have to do with guidance?
What do you mean the last one? What you any believing woman?
Yes, it says what? Yes, it says وَإِمْرَأَ مُؤْمِنَةٌ وَهَبَتْ نَفْسَهَا لِلنَّبِيِّ إِنْ أَرَادَ النَّبِيُّ أَنْ يَسْتَنْكِحُهَا خَالِصَةً لَكَ مِنْ دُونِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. So he's saying to him, any woman she want to take off her panty for the Prophet so he can F her. What does have to do with God? And this is a privilege only for the Prophet. What does have to do with guidance? Why Allah making a privilege for the penis of your Prophet? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, are there any hadiths related to that? Somebody came to the Prophet, the way it says. Did somebody really come to them?
Yeah, there's a hadith about a woman. This is why Muhammad. There's women. They start coming to him. They are ugly. He don't like them. So he said, he don't want her. But he made a verse already. Any woman she can offer herself, and he's in trouble. And look what he did. Right away, Allah, he sent him a verse after that. When old women, with my respect to old women, they start coming asking Muhammad to sleep with them because they want monthly salary. The second Muhammad he sleep with you, you will have a house, you will have money, you will have food. So after the women they start coming, and those women, most of them they are old and they are just looking for security. Nobody is interested in Muhammad to sleep with him. Muhammad he make a verse saying that Allah told him that you may differ in the turn. Look, in the front of my house, like I have 1,000 women, they want to sleep with me. And now at this, I cannot sleep with all of those, especially the ugly one and the old ones. Hello. So what I do, I make a verse claiming that Allah, hold on. I make a verse claiming that Allah told me that I can choose as I wish from those thousands of women who want to sleep with me. What kind of God is this God?
So what does the tafsir say about that? Tafsir about that verse?
No problem. Let us go to the tafsir. That's a good point, brother. That's a good point, brother. Let us go to the tafsir. Okay, we will go to the tafsir. No problem. This is a chapter 33, verse number 50. Okay, hold on. Okay, you want a Jalalain? Okay, he asked for a Jalalain, so we have to go now by a Jalalain. No problem. Go ahead. Give me a second. I will show it to you on the screen. Remember, you are the one who asked for a Jalalain, not me. So you cannot complain later and say I don't accept it. Yeah, let us see a Jalalain. Whatever a Jalalain says, we will take it, no problem. Here we go. This is a Jalalain, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It says here, you can see the screen? Okay. You may postpone concerting which with whoever of them which namely your wives from those you turn in intimacy for intimacy and concert embracing conjugality whomever you wish to them to come into her as for whomever you may desire whom you have set aside. Muhammad he put in a woman aside. You set aside. You come here to my bed. You, this is ugly. Take her. You come next year. Okay. So it's a fraud. He made a verse saying that those women who they want to offer themselves, they are welcome. And when the ugly one they start coming, he says, "Oh, the ugly one, listen. Okay, this one I choose. Allah, He gave me opportunity to choose, brother. I choose whatever I wish from them. I may differ. I may postpone. Postpone. Why? They are chicken." Are we talking about a human? So imagine imagine you are a prophet of God. Your God, Allah told you, Any woman she wanna take off her panty for you, she is okay. She don't even need to marry you. Just thank you her, which means you if her. Okay. And now you go, your sister, she go to the Prophet, and she is excited. Hold on. She is excited to jump in the bed of the Prophet, and then the Prophet he unveil her. Oh, she is ugly. Oh God, I don't want to see her. So okay, Allah he told me I can postpone. I mean, what is this? Isn't it obvious that this is not from God? Explain to me why your Prophet is posting porn and choosing some and refusing some. Explain to me, I'm listening.
No, actually, maybe the thing was during those periods they have a war, right? There are fightings and killings and all.
My friend, this is not about war now. This is about women. My friend, what wars? What? Hold on. This is the privilege for the Prophet. The Prophet even don't go to war. He sat in his bedroom playing with his boogers. So you're a prophet making verses. Any woman she can give herself, and then women they start coming to his door, and down the Prophet he start looking. There a bunch of them they are ugly. So he said, "Oh Allah, he told me you can postpone anyone you want of those who you want." What?
No, where does it say they're ugly and he didn't choose and just read it?
It says, yeah, it says in front of you. He was given the choice to respect after it had been obligatory. So the first verse was obligatory. Any woman she gave herself, he have to sleep with her now. So, but now he been given opportunity not to make it obligatory. So any woman he choose, it's up to him. The women he like her, he go in the bed. If you are old, you don't look good. No, I don't want you because Allah gave me the right to do so. So what is this? And why? What this have to do with religion? And what this have to do with God? And what this have to do with guidance?
Okay, is it a special permission given to the Prophet, or how it is?
Yeah,
is it a general thing?
No, it says this is a privilege. No, it says this is a privilege for the Prophet. You know how to read English, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. Does it say here? Let us see. Does it say that this is a privilege to thee? Here we go.
Sorry, I can't listen. I can hear you.
Okay. Does it say this is a privilege to thee?
No. Oh yeah. He was given the choice. That is, he was given a choice.
No, it's not. No, it says a privilege only to thee. It is only to thee. All of this is only to thee, not for the believer. Read it. Only to thee, not for the believer. Okay, why Allah making a special book? Because now we have a new book. It's called Quran of Muhammad, about the penis of Muhammad. So Allah making a special book called the Penis Quran for the penis of the Prophet. And now he is making sexual verses just to satisfy the needs of the penis of the Prophet.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's by the way, Muhammad, I'm thinking to work as a prophet a part-time, because look, I will make a verse to my followers saying to them, Allah told me any one of you wanna give herself to me so we can play boom boom with me, and then women they start coming. And not only that, you know, I make by mistake, I says any Arab woman she like to give herself to me, and then I say, oh, I said Arab. I don't want only Arab. I want black women. I want Asian women. I want women from everywhere. I mean, why? So I make a verse after. It says, oh, but Allah says Arab plus Asian plus black plus. I mean, what is this? Isn't it obvious that this is not from God?
Yeah, okay, now there's another thing. Now I heard you were talking about some privileges given to the Prophet earlier. I was not that sure about it.
My friend, don't jump about some privileges. It's in front of you. Let us finish this one. Why Allah giving the privilege for Muhammad penis?
Yeah, maybe again it's during that period, maybe according to the necessity, maybe that this thing was revealed. Maybe.
What maybe? It's obvious. I'm asking you, don't tell me maybe, I want an answer. What does have to do with God? Why does God is so worried about Muhammad private part to the point he make verses only about his private part? He can go where? My friend, don't force me to draw a picture now, because this would be embarrassing. You know, this is about a penis, and Allah is telling Muhammad where he can park his penis. In the top of that, any woman she wish the Prophet to park his penis in her garage, she is welcome. Then women they lined up to host the penis of the Prophet. Then the Prophet, he finds some of those women, they are not good looking, which means his penis will park in a very scary place, maybe very hairy. So he said, oh, Allah just told me I can park the penis wherever I wish, and I can post porn upon any private part. This is what the verse is saying.
Yeah, that verse, yeah, I can say, yeah, it says. Yeah, can you give me some just some more examples? Like, is there any other religious given to the Prophet, or maybe then it is a wrong this thing written?
My friend,
is there any other
my friend, what maybe I want to answer. Don't give me maybe. I just told you something very important. What kind of God he make verses saying this is your penis, we give you the right to park it here and there and there, and then I make another verse to be sure that you park your penis only where you wish. How this can be from
maybe
God?
It's not, again, it's maybe a human thing, you know. Again, maybe it's a human thing.
But what do you mean? Maybe. What do you mean? It's a human thing. Explain to me.
Yeah, because you know all these things, you know, it can't be appropriate for a God, you know, to give advice like that. Maybe the human, they, you know, like because what I know is the Quran says that woe to the people who wrote things from their own hand and told that it's from them.
Oh, so you are saying now this verse? You are saying this verse is not written. That this is not from Allah. Somebody wrote it, right?
No, the Quran says very clearly, woe to the people who wrote from their own hand and told it's from Allah. That means, you know, they'll be destroyed. You know, whoever who wrote the thing, saying that it's from Allah, they just insert it into the.
Okay, so what does that mean? I'm not getting you. Are you saying that this verse from Allah or not?
No, in that case, you can't rely on any scripture in the world. You know, in the world.
This is not the question, my friend. Can you give me? Can we be honest for a second? I'm asking you a direct question. I want direct answer. Is this verse from Allah or not?
No, if this verse says promoting something like that, it can't be from a God.
Thank you very much, guys. This cannot be from God. This cannot be from God. Obviously, this is from the devil. Now the question is, how this cannot be from Allah when the Quran says, you just told me that if somebody tried to write something, Allah will is it the Quran says in different verse that if shaitan he throws something into the word of Allah, Allah will delete it?
Are you regarding the satanic verses you are telling?
Huh?
Is it about the satanic verses you are telling?
You know, the Quran chapter 22 says whatever shaitan he throw in the book, in the Quran, Allah will delete it. How come Allah did not delete those verses?
Yeah, the thing is later when the thing went to the wrong person, you know, like Uthman, you know, who wrote the Quran, who were against the Prophet, you know, the Umayyads, they were against the Prophet, right? And so when they went, maybe they put the thing inside and, you know, sort of like all the scriptures.
But this mean Allah, no problem. So Uthman, okay, so you are saying Uthman maybe is the one who put those verses. No problem. Uthman is a bad boy. I know him. He used to work with me. So Uthman, he put bad words, bad Quran, and now you Muslims reading the book of Uthman, call it Holy Quran in your cassette. But look, this is mean Allah is a fraud too, because now you are saying maybe this verse too is written by Uthman too. Maybe this is not from Allah. Never we did send the messenger, but shaitan he threw in his desire. So that's mean we can say any verse in the Quran, it's from the devil, because there is no assurance that the Quran is the book of God. This is what you are saying to me.
No, whatever is good, you know, like what you can accept, it's from
my
God.
Friend, I spent with you the last listen, Muhammad, the last 60 minutes I'm talking to you. You did not find me one thing in the Quran you accept. Each time you show me something, it turned to be you don't accept it. So when we are going to find something we accept, are we going to reach that point to find like at least a verse we can accept? Okay, this is my challenge to you. Can you name for me a chapter in the Quran which you accept? A chapter, any chapter.
Yeah, Al-Hamd Surah.
Which one?
The first surah. It says that the one and only God, you know, Alhamdulillah.
Which surah?
The first surah.
Which one?
Surah Fatiha.
Al-Fatiha,
first
guys.
surah.
Okay, so now
The
you,
starting
okay,
itself,
okay. But I want you to promise me. I want you to promise me. I
Quran,
want you,
yes, no beginning,
Muhammad,
no ending.
Muhammad.
Yeah,
I want you
yeah.
to promise me.
Yes,
After
yeah,
5
yeah.
minutes, you will not say this is not from Allah. Do you promise me?
No, maybe I will
Okay.
say wrong interpretation or
Okay,
wrong
you are the one who
translation,
chose
but
the surah. You tell me how stupid the surah is. How Allah he say in the name of Allah if he is the one is talking. No, here we go. You are the one who chose this one, who said this one is perfect. There's no problem with it. Okay, Allah is talking. How Allah he says in the name of Allah. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm a Christian prince, and I am going to say to you in the name of a Christian prince, I say to you this. I mean, isn't it this is the most stupid statement? How Allah is talking and then he say in the name of Allah.
No, it says that to tell the Prophet that in the Prophet is saying in the name of Allah, and then so it's someone.
No, don't add words to the Quran. You see, we are fighting adding words to the Quran. Do you see? It says tell the Prophet. It doesn't say that. The first verse, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Okay, who is talking? Allah. How Allah he say in the name of Allah?
You mean the kul word is not there? That's not kul. That is not there.
Where it says qul, no. Where it says qul, show me. Qul means say. Okay. Where it says qul, are you adding words to the Quran now?
No, I'm not adding. Maybe that's missing there, and then.
It's missing. But aren't you the one you promised me? Aren't you the one who promised me that you will not say that this chapter have a problem with it? Now you are saying it's missing. That means corrupted. So even the one you choose to prove to me the most perfect chapter in the Quran, now after not less than a minute from start talking about it, you agreed that obviously there's something missing there. The word qul, it is not there, so somebody took it, but you are the one who chose these verses to prove to me that this is the perfect verse in the Quran.
Yeah, and it says Allah Samad, the way,
Don't change the topic. Why there is the words missing? You just said there's words there are missing, and you are the one who choose for me. I asked you, can you please choose for me a perfect verse in the Quran? Christian Prince cannot complain about it. Okay, you said to me, okay, Al-Fatiha. So okay, and I said to you, just to remind you, I said, do you promise me that after 5 minutes from now you will not say there's a problem with it? You said yes, I promise you. But you broke your promise less than 30 seconds after. You said there's a word missing. Okay, hold on. So hold on. No, hold on. No. We are not done. Allah he just said the most gracious, most merciful, right? In verse number 1.
Sorry?
Allah in verse number 1 he says the most gracious, most merciful, right? Okay, why he's saying the same after one line? I mean, what's wrong with this God? He just said the most merciful, most gracious. Why he's repeating the same again? Explain to me. Is your God the same as your God is the same as my grandma who go to the neighbor and start gossiping? What is this? This is a gossip. This is a guy who have nothing to say, start trying to fill it up like making Arabic music. Let me make one. Praise be to Allah, who his name is Billah. In Italy they call him macaroni. In my country I call him pepperoni. Praise be to Allah, his name is Doloni. La 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 la. What is this? He's repeating himself. What? No. This guy is repeating himself twice in the same line.
God says that I'm the one and only, I'm same like your God. Why should he say this?
No, this is not the same. He is saying, he just said, most gracious, most merciful, and then he repeat the same sentence after a few words. What is the point? You just said already that. Are you stupid repeating yourself like a crazy? This is pepperoni God. This is not God. This is a God wearing papillon, and he think that he have a voice. He will sing like a frog in my backyard. I keep saying to him to stop. The guy, let me tell you about this frog. The second I want to watch a TV, this frog, he start singing. Walk, 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 walk. I'm crazy, man. This guy is really crazy. And then the only way to stop him, I read for him Quran. The guy, he disappear, man. He don't want to hear it. Even the frog is getting angry from the Quran. Even though I'm saying to him, do you know why he get angry? Because I read for him the verse where it says, any frog woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet so he can F her, so he can jealous, he leave, because he is after the female. That's why he's singing. So, when I say to you, show me something solid, something from the Quran. You failed until now. Not a single verse in the Quran you gave me of your choice, and you did not say there's a problem, there's missing words, somebody add words, you name it.
Yeah, okay, Sifi. Now, okay, I want to tell you. You see, the thing is, that's why I told at the beginning, I'm on the fence. Okay, I'm on the
My
fence.
friend, we are not fighting. We are having a conversation. Isn't it me who invite you for coffee?
No. I am on the fence. I told you. So I'm having problems because okay. Can you explain to me about the Zainab's thing exactly with the tafsir to make me sure that what happened in that? What is that? Is
Okay.
Is it a thing?
No problem.
Which you can
No problem.
explain that.
Okay. Zaid. Let me give you the reference. Hold on.
Yeah. Along with the tafsir and everything, full detailed thing, detailed thing.
Yeah, no problem. I want to visit you in Sri Lanka, man.
In the Quranic. Yeah.
Because I wanna get some Sri Lankan tea.
Sri Lankan tea, yes, you're very famous for that.
Yeah, they have nice tea there, in Sri Lanka. By the way, in Sri Lanka, there's a lot of Sri Lankan people.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I mean, how I know that? I learned this from the Quran. You believe it? Okay, this is let us go. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. All right.
Give me the Quranic verse which is related to that first. The Quranic verse. Then we let us go to the Tafsir.
Oh, sorry guys, I put the music by mistake. I apologize. Okay, the Quranic verse. Okay, Quranic verse. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Quranic verse in front of you with the number. Chapter 33, verse number 37.
Still it didn't appear. Still it didn't come.
Yeah. Chapter 33. Chapter 33, verse number 37.
Didn't come still. Yeah, give me a second, CV.
Give you what?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, give you a second. Okay, take a second. I will give you a century. For those who are new in our channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you are old in our channel, don't forget to unsubscribe. Because Allah will give you double blessing if you unsubscribe from a Christian prince because you don't like him. Practice it. You will see that the blessing will come to you.
Still it didn't come. I don't know why you are wrong with that.
Okay.
Alright.
My friend, I think it's not coming to you because you forgot to say inshallah. Did you say inshallah?
Yeah, if I say inshallah, definitely it will come.
Okay. You need to say inshallah. Okay, so now.
33, 37.
So now what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Show you the, you said show you the interpretation?
Just do it, yeah. Say to one who had received the land but you listen, hide in their heart. What does it mean in their heart? In their heart means in whose heart?
What?
In prophets.
I don't understand. What?
That picture.
I don't understand you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I read the anyways. Okay, let us go to the interpretation. Let us go to the interpretation. Hold on.
At the beginning, this all the narrative.
Let us go to the. Hold on. This is the interpretation, and this is a Tafsir al-Qurtubi. All right. So let us see what it says here. It says here.
What's the interpretation you are talking about? Qurtubi.
Al-Qurtubi, Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Yeah, it says here that the Prophet he come to Muhammad ثم أنه عليه السلام أتى زيدا يوما يطلبه فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة جسيمة من أتم نساء قريش. Let us translate. So the Prophet once he came to seek Zayd in his house, and he found his wife Zainab standing up. And she was big and beautiful, very fat. At that time they like fat women. Excuse my language with the word fat, but I'm just describing what it says. So she is big and fat, and that makes her so. And she is white, very white. And the Arab, they have obsession with the three things: white women, and fat women, and tall women. So she have everything a man he want. She is big, she is white, she is fat, very sexy. So من أتم نساء قريش, from the most beautiful women of Quraysh. She's describing her as the most beautiful women of Quraysh. فهويها, فهويها, you know what هويها mean? He fell in love with her. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But that is praising her.
Huh? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me open it in Google Translation, so we can click at Google Translate. You know, so you can read with me. Even Google Translation better than the Arabic thing. And it's still, I will show the Arabic in the same time. So what it says here, that your prophet, he went to visit his own son, Zayd, son by adoption, and then when he went there, he found Zainab. She was wearing, she was standing up, and she's so beautiful and so hot, man. I don't know if this has happened to you. You know, once I went to visit my own son, and man, his wife, she was so hot, so hot, so hot, unbelievable. Me. Huh? No, I'm not joking. I send my son to Sri Lanka to study there, so I can stay with the wife, brother. Hello, what you are joking? This is not just a true story, and this will make me qualified to be a prophet, a Muslim prophet, because this is the qualification to be a prophet according to Muslims. So here we go. The guy.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I will click Google Translation in the front of your eyes. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
It says here.
Sahih.
This is Al-Qurtubi. Al-Qurtubi. Hold on. Al-Qurtubi. Okay, let's see where it says he went. Okay. All right.
Maybe the Google translation is live.
Yeah, no, Google Translation will help us to show you. For me, I do not need. I can read for you in Arabic, and you know that's it. You know, I do not need all of this. But let us see where it says that. Give me a second, please. In Arabic here, it was saying. All right.
You know, you are reading in Arabic.
Page 172. Hold on.
To me in Arabic.
Hold on, my friend.
Then go for English.
Do it in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic.
No, I just want to, I want to get something.
Okay, here we go. It says here, فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة. I showed you this, that she was beautiful and she is big and fat, and he fell in love with her. And then he said, وقال سبحان الله مقلب القلوب. Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart to flip for you. فسمعت زينب بالتسبيح. So Zainab, she heard his praise, he's flirting with her. فذكرتها لزيد, so she mentioned that to her husband Zayd, and then Zayd is ففطن, which means like bingo, you know. So he went to the prophet and he told him, you know what, I want to divorce her. She hurt me. She she have a bad tongue. She is so proud and arrogant. And then the prophet said to him, no man, hold your wife on you, man. Don't do that, man. And look at the prophet. I mean, this guy 5 minutes ago was flirting with the wife of this husband, and now he is saying to him, keep your wife for you.
Okay.
Okay, so what we will do now? What kind of a prophet he is?
Yeah, then you mean to say after that only the verse came, or what?
Read with me carefully. Here we go. This is Google Translation. Okay. Here it says, just to confirm what we are saying. Okay. Page number 172. Okay. See here, the prophet, peace be upon him, he come to Zayd one day to ask for it for the husband, and he saw Zainab standing. She was so beautiful and white and fat.
I can't see the.
You cannot see what?
I can't see the translation.
Why you cannot see it?
I can't see it. No, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So she was beautiful and fat, who in the most completed in beauty between the women of Quraysh. So even the Muslim, they agree that this is why Muhammad wanted to sleep with her. She was the most beautiful woman, especially she is so fat, and that means a lot of a blessing for him there. He like like meat, you know. So he ventured and say, glory be to Allah, my heart, bingo, bingo. Okay, so this is your prophet became Romeo and she became a Juliet, but the woman she is married and he is flirting with his own son wife. And look, and then Zainab, she heard what he said and she told her husband. What do you think? And not only that, after they say that, the story is not over yet. You know, it says here that when he went to see her, and after he fell in love with her, you know, Muhammad, this is like different report, that Muhammad, he went there and Allah, he sent wind, and the wind left the clothes or the curtain of Zainab in her home, and he saw her, which means he saw nakedness or saw her body, so he fell on her, you know, and you know, and Zainab, she knew that she fell in his heart. The translation here is stupid. So it says here that Muhammad, he went to his own son wife and Allah, see brother, this is a miracle. I go to my son and then Allah, he sent wind. See, the wind did not happen by itself. It's a miracle from Allah. And the Christian, they say the prophet have no miracles. Here we go. He go to his own son wife. There's no wind. There's no fan is on. There's no air condition. And bingo. You know, amazing miracle, beautiful miracle. Allah, he sent wind from the middle of nowhere. And by the way, this is different from break wind. Break wind is like, you know, people fart. So because Christian, they might say, oh, maybe somebody break wind or something. No, this is a true miracle. Allah, he made the wind happen. And what is the purpose of this wind? What do you think? What is the purpose of this wind, my friend Muhammad? Why Allah, he sent the wind? No, I'm asking you. Don't tell me, yeah. Why Allah, he sent the wind?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
No, don't listen. I want an answer. Why Allah, he sent the wind? I don't hear you. What? What? I don't understand what you are saying.
It's a coincidence.
It's what?
At that moment, the wind came.
Okay, but why the wind? I know he is inside the house. How the wind is going inside the house? Isn't it this is a miracle? And those Christians, they say that there is no miracle in Islam, lying to us.
Yeah, okay, say right. Okay, the wind, okay.
Yeah.
And then.
So Allah, no,
yeah,
don't go.
okay.
I want to focus on this miracle. That's amazing miracle. This beautiful miracle. You know, I want this miracle to happen to me. I want to go to visit some women, and they are wearing short, long skirts. So then Allah, the God Allah, the Shin God, he will send wind, and maybe rain will make him wet. That will be even nicer. All of this inside the house, and what all of this for? Just to make the Prophet see the panty of his own son wife in her house. Did you notice what's happening here? Allah, he made the wind come, brother. Allah, he sent the wind, and he left the clothes, and then the Prophet, he looked at her bum and he says, wow. No, hold on. The Prophet, when he saw that, he says, he started like saying, oh mommy, mommy blue, oh mommy blue. To be honest, it was red, the panty. Oh mommy red, oh mommy red. And like, wow, man, I cannot wait, praise be to Allah. And he started flirting with the wife. Allah, he sent the wind. This is a miracle. And the Christians, they say the Prophet has zero miracle. And not only that, look, I will show you a bigger miracle, because you know size does matter, right? So it says Zainab, she said that each time her husband, he tried to sleep with her, Allah, he make his penis swell. What do you think about this miracle? Read carefully. It says here, وقال الحسن وعائشة blah 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 blah. أمسى حسن أنا عائشة, they said أنه أمسى زيد فأوى إلى فراشه. قالت زينب ولم يستطعني زيد. Translation: Zayd, he went to the bed after Muhammad, he flirted with the wife, Zayd, he came to the bed. They want to do like, you know what I'm talking about, like, like stuff, like bad stuff, bad boy, So he went to the bed of his wife and like, I take off your clothes, blah, 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 blah. The wife, okay, took off her clothes. And then she said, وَلَمْ يَسْتَطِعْنِي زَيْد. I will highlight that word for you. He could not do it. And then Zayd, she says, وَمَا امْتَنَعَ مِنْهُ غَيْرَ مَا مَنَعَهُ اللَّهُ مِنِّي. All right. So, and then she continued, and he could not do it. He wanna do it. Like now she took off her panty. Zayd is horny, and like again, and nothing is working. Like nothing is working. He took Viagra, nothing is working. He took aspirin, nothing is working. He took corona drugs, he is not working. Nothing is not working. And then Zainab, she said, and nothing make him stop from doing it except Allah, miracle. And then look what she said. And according to some report, it says, إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه, that Zayd, his penis swelled each time he tried to get close to her. What do you think about this miracle?
It looks like a miracle only.
What would
Looks like a miracle.
Listen, Zayd, this is a real miracle. Zayd, he wanna have sex with his wife, and now after the Prophet, he flirt with the wife. And obviously Allah, if Muhammad he flirt with your wife, your penis will swell. Look, it says, إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقربها. Zayd, when he tried to get close to her, Allah, he made his penis swell. So what do you say? Isn't it a beautiful miracle, this miracle, brother? Like imagine I am a prophet.
Now what is the connection between the verse and the
read Muhammad, read. Even in Google translation it says, in some account it says that Zayd swelled when he tried to get close to her. The translation here is stupid. They are talking about his penis. So penis of Zayd swelled. How can you explain such an amazing miracle? Like Jesus was making the blind see. He made the one who cannot walk. He raised people from death. Muhammad, he make your penis swell. I mean, this is an amazing miracle. This is so beautiful, actually, and this is very powerful, man. No wonder all Muslims, they fear the Prophet, because if he get upset from you, the first thing he would do, he will make your penis swell, and I don't want that to happen unless unless you care for the size, because that will make it bigger.
Now, is it mentioned in the other interpretation also the same thing?
What?
Is it mentioned the same thing in the other interpretations?
Where it says that the God, he made somebody penis swell?
No, yeah, whatever the story now you are telling.
Yeah.
Is it written in Jalalain and what do you call the other interpretations?
Yeah. Those stories are all over the place. They are copying from each other, obviously. But this what it says, that Allah, he made the penis of this husband swell. Why Allah will make the penis of a husband swell, but not the one who flirt with the wife, who is not the husband? I mean, doesn't make sense. What do you think? I mean, I am the husband, and I want to sleep with my wife, and Muhammad, he like my wife, and then Allah, he make my penis swell, not the Prophet. Shouldn't Allah punish the Prophet for he is wishing to have a woman, she is not his wife? I mean, how come Allah is punishing the penis of the husband? She is lawful for him.
Maybe Allah really wanted to be Zainab, his wife.
Yeah, Allah, okay. Allah, he wanted Zainab to be his wife. Okay, Allah, he wanted Zainab to be his wife. What is the business of Allah? The guy is already married. What's your business? Muhammad, he have already many wives. And why he is hurting the penis of the guy? My friend, imagine you are closing the door of your van, and Allah, he closed the door of the van over your penis. Ouch. And that is to prevent you from having sex with Zainab. So let us imagine this. You are Zainab in the van. You are closing the door of the van. Allah, he make the door in magical way, miracle. Close the door of the van over your penis, and the purpose, so you will not be able to have sex with your wife Zainab. I mean, how in the world this is happening? Why Allah is making the penis of the husband swell, not the penis of the one who is unlawfully going after the women? She is not his wife. Do you have a van, by the way?
Yeah.
If you have a van, okay, watch the door from now on, okay? If you have a van. Because you never know, Allah, he might do it to you. So what do you say now?
Okay, now after that only the verse came. In the Quran, or how does it work?
My
after
friend,
this incident, Quran
you
the
see,
same, or
I don't know if you're
how
listening,
it?
my friend, I don't know if you're listening or not. Are you really convinced that Muhammad is a prophet? After this is your Muslims, if this is the Muslims who worship Muhammad saying this about Muhammad, how about the enemy? Remember, those are filtered stories, which Muslims, they see nothing wrong with it. It's amazing, so beautiful. It's a miracle. Allah make the penis of the husband swell. So if this is what the Muslims, they write about their prophet, what the enemy will write. And now I'm gonna ask you, do you really believe Muhammad is a prophet after all what I showed you?
No, whatever the thing you told, I don't believe it can't be from a prophet.
Okay.
Okay, there is no,
But
there is
now,
no doubt about
okay,
that.
so now what is the
Can't be.
conclusion? What is the
If the
conclusion?
stories are true,
What is
can't be.
my
Then because
friend?
I know even the other things. If can you explain the story about the Mary, like of how it, what is the verse, and just to only those two I want, to clarify the thing.
My friend, because we are jumping like monkeys from place to place. Now, as long as this cannot be from a prophet, are you really convinced that Muhammad is a prophet?
Yeah, according to the hadith, no, I am not convinced. According to the hadith.
Well, the Quran, what about the Quran?
Because
the Quran, isn't it this verse in the Quran is disgusting? Allah is saying to Muhammad, why you are telling a man who is married to his wife, keep your wife when Allah He told you, and he said to you, why you are hiding what is in your heart? I mean, what kind of God? He is encouraging a man to go after a woman she is married to his own son, and this is Quran. Don't you see, this is Quran. This is not only those stories there. This is Quran. Behold, thou dost say to the one whom you receive the grace of Allah and favor. Allah gave him favor. What the favor? Take the wife of that guy. Retain your wife for you and fear Allah. Allah saying to him, why you said that to him? The hypocrite Muhammad, after he said that, what I did, I should tell him to divorce her. And then he claimed that Allah gave him a verse saying that Zainab, she is going to be his, and he will have her, and he will sleep with her, and he should not be afraid or ashamed to do that because of the people. Read carefully, it says, though this fear the people. So Muhammad, he feared the people. Yeah, hang up. Are you there?
Yeah.
You still there?
That is to say that adoption is not allowed now. Is it
My friend, there's a verse about adoption. You do not need to sleep with the wife to forbid adoption. You can already, there's a verse in the Quran to forbid adoption. So if I forbid sleeping with the donkey, should I sleep with the donkey to prove that you can sleep with the donkey? What does this have to do with this? Be smart, man. So now, listen, I'm not going to speak to you longer than this.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave Islam or no?
Well, actually, I want to just clarify one more thing. Just one more thing. Okay, it's the same way. Just very fast, and that is about the Maria Dikoff. What is the exact interpretation? And because different people say different stories. I want to know from you because I feel that you are speaking everything from the hadith and all. So just give me the details, please, if you don't mind. Just
details about what? Details about what?
About the Quranic verse about Mary Dikoff. Is there anything like that?
In the Quran, there's nothing about. In the Quran, there's nothing about Mary the Copt, but the Quran clearly says that Muhammad it's legal for him to have sex with his captured slaves only. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And Mary the Copt is not a captured slave. She is a gift from the ruler of Egypt. So Muhammad was not sleeping with her lawfully. He is a filthy man again. Because as you see, chapter 33, it says, who is lawful for Muhammad? The first one is his wives. Then the right hand process from the prisoner of war. Prisoner of war. Mary the Copt, she is not a prisoner of war. So Muhammad, when he was sleeping with her, he was doing fornication. Yeah, so Muhammad cannot be a prophet. I mean, how this guy receive a guidance verse from Allah about who and what women can sleep with, and yet he sleep with women are not included.
Yeah. So according to the interpretation, it was in Hafsa's house, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yes. When Hafsa, she found him sleeping with Mary, she said to him, he was sleeping already with her, but because now she's get angry because he sleep in her bed in her house, so she said to him, ala fi bayti wa ala sariri, in my house, in my bed, Muhammad. Filthy man. Imagine he bring a woman to the bed of the wife and the woman, she get in, he found the Prophet, he found her feet around the head of the Prophet, and the Prophet looked like a donkey, you know what I mean? So she have her legs around the Prophet neck, and the Prophet doing boom boom, and then Hafsa, she said to him, fi bayti wa fi sariri ya Muhammad, in my house, in my bed, you idiot. So how this can be a prophet of God? Aren't you going to leave Islam, my friend?
Yeah, maybe very soon. But there's another thing. Now, what are the privileges given to the Prophet, CP? Just the last question.
You see, in the last hour, in the last hour, every second you say to me the last question. All of them, they are last question. You are avoiding. You don't want to say, I have to admit Muhammad is a fraud, I'm leaving Islam. Each time I say to you, are you going to leave Islam? You say one last question. One last question. Okay.
Privileges, then I will take a decision. The privileges.
Okay.
Then I will take a decision.
So this is, you promise this is the last question, and then you will answer me, because each time I ask you, do you want to leave Islam? You say this, one more question, last question. Okay, so what is the question? Go ahead.
Yeah, that is to know. I want to know the special privileges given to our Prophet. Okay, the 16 privileges. 16, no, yeah, 16, no, yeah. And is it the thing which you are taking is from the, is it authentic this thing, or what? I want to know, just know about that too.
I don't understand any word from what you say. What is authentic? What is authentic? I don't understand.
Yeah.
What you say?
Whatever you showed, you're talking about the privileges given to the Prophet. Is it taken from an interpretation, or how
my friend, it's in front of you. No, this is Quran. The privilege is in front of you. It says here. It says the privilege. This is a privilege only to thee. Only to thee. This is Quran now. Now the Muslims, by studying the scholars, they study how many privileges the Prophet he have from the Quran. So they collected from all over, and they come. They have an average of 16 privilege. About 9 or 10 of them is about his penis.
Can you just explain to me? Yeah, explain to me, please. Fast. Yeah, I will just
Okay.
The last question.
All
just
right.
explain to me. Yeah.
Okay.
What is the first one like in detail in Arabic, and then so that I can.
Yeah. Let me find.
You're taking a source from where? Like, what is the source you're taking?
Hold on. Let me see where I can find a reference about the privilege.
Is it written in Hadith, or is it just?
No, this is interpretation. Always interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, can you tell me who is the interpreter? Like, who is the person like interpreting this thing? Like, is it?
I don't understand what.
Yeah, who is the interpreter? Like, who is the person who is interpreting this?
This one we were using the book of Al-Qurtubi, and in the book of Al-Qurtubi, he is not giving interpretation really as much. He is quoting for you what previous Muslims in the time of Muhammad they said, you know. Let us see here. Give me a second. Okay. Let us see. I'm just trying to find you the like official website. So
it a Saudi website or is it Saudi?
Yeah, well, I have the website of Saudi Arabia, but I'm trying to find an official website, not just any website, you know. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, no, hold on.
You can show me the top part, like from the
No, this one is not valid. Hold on. I mean, the story have nothing to do with our story. You see, there is a website. It's not like, which is an official website, but it's not opening. It is down. But
it's not opening.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, usually it doesn't take long to find this reference, but we want to find it from the books directly, not from
Inshallah, then you will find. Say
blogs.
Inshallah, we'll find.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Yeah, I will say inshallah next time. Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, I made a video about it. You can go and watch this. Did you see the video I made about it? I have many of them. I mean, I have the reference in the screen there. I have everything in the screen. So,
yeah, okay. If you can explain to me, just without looking at this thing, just to better.
Well, the privilege of Muhammad, according to the Muslims, they are about 16 privilege. Most of them,
yeah,
is about his sexual, desire and his money. I think 9 of them is about his sexuality, and then there is 2 about money, like the best of the booty, the 5th of the booty, and the rest, all of them, they are about sex. And this is telling us that Muhammad is making his own book for his own privilege. He is not really a prophet. Otherwise, why Jesus did not make a privilege for him? Why Musa did not make a... Muslims, they say Jesus is a prophet, and they say Musa is a prophet. They say Abraham was a prophet. Why did they not make a privilege about their private part, about their money? Why did not make a privilege to be treated differently from the crowd? So Jesus, for the Christian, he is their God, yet he did wash the feet of his followers. He did not ask for any money, any privilege, nothing. And not only that, he forced them to wash their feet. And the one who refused that, he said to him, if you don't let me do that, you don't belong to me, and you don't know me, and you don't know you. So why Muhammad, he want all the privilege about his private part, about his pocket? If he is a servant sent by God, why the best of the booty is for the prophet? Why he need
best
that?
of the booty in a sense?
Huh?
What do you mean best of the booty?
Well, he,
Mean from the booty?
The best of the booty. The best of the booty. Muhammad, he have it to his pocket. Huh?
War booty.
Sorry?
Is it from the war, the booty was
Doesn't matter.
from the war.
Why you want to make a verses saying the best of the booty is for me? You know, what about, okay, you are a Muslim, all of them, they are a bunch of thieves attacking caravan. Why Muhammad, he need to take the biggest TV? So we attack the caravan and we find the TV, and then now the biggest TV go to the Prophet. Why? He didn't even go to war, he's staying at home. So because simply he is making privilege for his business. You know, he's a filthy, he want to be rich. And the Muslim, they say when the Prophet he died, he borrowed money from a Jew, his neighbor, and he gave him even his sword. But when Muhammad died, there was no Jews left. He killed them all. No Jews left. The Jews, either they die, being killed, slaughtered, or they flee. So they fabricate stories.
But it says no that there's a compulsion. Yeah, it says they are peaceful. Like no, it was okay. Like no,
well, this is the meaning of that is the opposite. This is about Muhammad saying to the Jews, you cannot force your children not to convert to Islam. You know, no compulsion in religion. But he is the one, the same, who says that the one who leave Islam after belief, so he shall die and he is dead. You know, فَلْيَمُتْ وَهُوَ كَافِرٌ. So what do you think, my friend?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, from this point of view, no, I don't believe these things. You know, like it's not a. You cannot imagine these things. That's related, to be frank. You know, because since it's a religion, I have to just, again one day maybe I'll speak to you regarding some other this thing, and then I'll make up my mind and I'll talk to you anyway after 2-3 days.
Okay, so you will call me after 2 days and you will tell me if you decide to leave Islam or not.
Yeah. Maybe after 2 or 3 days, because I had that problem that about the privilege. I won't actually go in detail with you.
Yeah, and you can search. You can search in YouTube as long. I think you saw my video before about the privilege, right? You saw any video of me about the privilege of Muhammad? Yeah, you can search. You can search for that. You can search it and watch it.
With the video, that's why I asked you why you should the husband should divorce. Is it there? Is it true like that?
Oh, somebody's saying that they post the link for you about the privilege of Muhammad. You can watch it. Somebody posted in the chat, so you can go and see it. Yeah. All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling, and I'm happy that you agreed with me that a lot of garbage in Islam and the Quran. So do we agree together now? The Quran cannot be from God, and it's full of garbage. You agree in that?
According to this thing, you cannot.
Okay, so why you are waiting to leave Islam? Why you are waiting to say I want to leave Islam if you already agree that the Quran full of garbage?
Yeah, not like that, So because I was born Muslim, and then I have to, consider so many things, and I have to be firm. I cannot just say for the sake of telling,
Okay.
Be firm. 100%
All right.
firm.
So did you decide to leave? All right. I'm not going to force you to say I'm out of Islam, but for me already you're out of Islam because you admitted the Quran is full of garbage. Anyway, my friend, thank you very much for calling, and I will be happy to receive a call from you in a few days from now.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, you are welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Okay, bye. Take care. Bye.
All right. Saif al-Islam is texting me. Let us see. He's not answering. What a kid. He's saying to me, I want to debate for Fifi. You idiot. How many times I said I will, my Skype is open, you idiot potatoes. If your Fifi dare, he will say, okay, Christian Prince, this is my Skype, call me. But he don't dare. Neither your Fifi, neither your Mimi, all of you are a bunch of cowards. You don't even dare to speak to me. When Fifi, Mimi, Hijab, he said he want to debate Christian Prince, what he did, he brought some videos, do editing for them. Did you say that? Hang up on him. Gun up again. Because he was so scared to talk to me. He knew if we have a debate, he is no match for a second. So what they did, set up, they put the laptop at the end of the room. So even when I answer, when I speak, nobody hear in his microphone. But the stupid, he forgot that I was speaking live in my broadcast. They thought by doing that, the Muslim will not hear my answer. And in the same time, they did not let me talk. They are terrified. All of you are terrified. And the honest of you, he leave Islam. The honest of you, he leave. Where is Adnan Rashid? Adnan Rashid, give me your Skype, I will call you. Mimi Hijab, I dare you, you potato, to accept. Open conversation. Say whatever you want, I say whatever I want, and let everybody laugh. And the one who hang up first is the coward. I'm not going to mention Fifi. He's from the people of Lut. He will call me Habibi, and he will blink in his eye. You know, when men in the Middle East, they blink with their eyes, that means they are something. You know what I'm saying? Very bad behavior. Those who they are trashy, garbage, criminals, they do this. They blink with their eyes. Man is speaking to man. And the man he blink with his eye in the Middle East is very well known that this is the trashy ones who they do everything under the table. And they call me Habibi. You can call your friends Habibi, but don't call me Habibi. Now I want a man to debate me. Who dare? You see the guy who called me, I wasn't debating him. I was having just a nice conversation with him. Right? So choose what you want. No problem, don't debate me. Let us have a conversation. Let us see everybody. Everybody will be the judge. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. Do we have a good time? We have only 1,300 people watching. Why? Where is everybody? Okay, let us make the topic more interesting. We will talk about the magnificent, beautiful shin of Allah. Let us see how many they will come now to the join when they see the shin. The beautiful, magnificent shin of Allah, which Allah will reveal for us in the day of judgment. Brother, can we see more than the shin, or we stop with the shin? Like, what will happen when we arrive here, brother? Okay, Allah, he uncover his shin, brother. Okay, this is the shin limit, brother. Are we going to see up more, brother, or that's it, brother? Shin of Allah. And the funny, the Muslims, in order to solve this problem, they say to you, this is metaphorical. Muhammad says you will see him like you see the moon. What metaphorical? The question was, are we going to see Allah? Not the power of Allah. Not the, are we going to see Allah? He said, do you have a problem to see the moon, the sun? They said, no. He said, this is how you will see Allah. And why we will see only the shin? What about the rest? So what? I look here now, I stop, I cannot see more. Why? Is it haram? How to prove Isa is God from the Quran? First of all, we don't believe in Isa. Isa is a fiction, stupid name created by a stupid idiot who do not know how to quote a name correctly. Same time, I believe that Muhammad the idiot, he come with the name Isa because Maryam the sister of Aaron, she have a son, his name is Isa. So Muhammad, he thought Isa, the son of Maryam, the nephew of Aaron, is the Messiah. What is the female for a mule? I don't know. Ask Allah. Allah is the one who said, I created everything male and female. And then he said he created the mule. So where is the female mule? Oh boy. Anyway, guys, I think we have a good time. I will do more short videos. You know, I just bought a gadget. I'm going to arrive in maybe a few days from now. So I will be able to make short videos. And really, I appreciate you if you help us to get more view in the short videos, because I notice when I go live on air, I mean, we have amazing view. When we don't go live on air, we have a few people really compared to the live. And I believe the reason of that, I understand people, they are seeking entertainment. It's funny, it's stupid, it's crazy. You know, I understand. But what we do here is very important. I am not your entertainment center. Muhammad is stupid, I agree. Funny, crazy, donkey, I agree. But this is not why I am here. I am not here to make you laugh. I am here to laugh at the devil, to fight the devil. So I want people who stand with me fighting the devil, not just laughing. If you are just laughing, that makes you just a loser. Wasting your time, killing your time, doing nothing. Ha 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 ha, and then we go with sleep. I don't want this kind of people. So I will make short videos, and I hope that all of you will help to bring more viewers and more people. And don't forget to add subtitle, translate the videos, and I hope those videos will be good, short and easy to swallow, to understand. We'll make a point, maybe like 5-10 minute videos, and that will make it easy for people to download, to share, to translate. And for sure we will make live broadcasts, which is going to be long. But I'm going to do way more short videos, especially when I am in the go, like I'm not behind my computer. I will use this gadget, which I purchased already, I told you. And thanks for your donation, guys, those who support us. They make things it's possible to happen by the help and the support. So I hope you will support us in what we do. And at the end of the day, the purpose of what we do is to save your children. You don't want your child to go to school and come back home, people laughing at him for being no, he believe in God, he's a leg. And if there is any one of you, he speak Korean language, he is willing to translate short videos. For sure this is volunteer. The Muslims are targeting people in Japan, in Korea. Like there's a kid, he's a Korean, he have a big number of subscribers, and the Muslim, they fool him and they converted him to Islam, and now they are using him to fool Korean people. So we need your help. Otherwise, your son, your children are the target. If you think you are away from this disease, you are wrong. Your child go to school, he meet with Muslims, and Muslims are very well trained kids to attack Christianity, while your son know nothing. Your son, he go to the church, the priest, he teach you what? Pray to Jesus. No teaching, no education, nothing. Those are priests of business. Those are priests who they are there to be glorified and to collect a lot of donation, and then they buy a big house, nice cars, go vacation. Here we do what nobody do. And what we do here is to protect your children before we protect you. They go to university, they fool them. So what we do is extremely important. We are more important than the vaccine for corona. Quran killed more people than all the corona happens from the beginning of time. All the plagues, all the diseases, nobody killed as much as Islam. 80 million Indian killed by Islam. 80 million, nobody speak about them. Just in India alone. So we need real supporters. We do not need just a bunch of fluffers, because those, they don't count for me and I don't count for them. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. So if you are truly a person who support the truth, and the truth will set you free, then support the truth. Not by saying I do support, but by doing support. And support is very easy. Auto asking you, download the video, share it, add subtitle, you speak languages, translate your country language, Spanish, Portuguese, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever you can. I wish I speak all languages, otherwise I will go live in all languages, but I don't. The only language I speak is the language of the Mule Muhammad. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, made by a fool. His name is Muhammad. And if a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? If a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? It's a question, you answer it. Thank you, and God bless. See you soon.